Happy Taco Tuesday! For anyone out there who's going to be celebrating Taco Tuesday, tonight, I'm actually going to be having some salmon tacos. Yeah, it's a little different than, you know, the traditional beef or chicken or tuna or shrimp. I don't know, salmon tacos are the bomb. Especially add some lime sauce. Oh, so yummy. I may or may not indulge in some White Claws tonight. Gotta really think, because tomorrow I do have to wake up early, but just want to say happy Taco Tuesday. If you don't celebrate Taco Tuesday, well, why not? You can, like, literally build... I'm pretty sure there's even, like, a vegetarian-style taco out there. Just leave out the protein, and you have, like, a salad taco. Yeah, let's go ahead and roll with that. We have a lot to talk about in this video, not to mention a lot of games to also go over. If you are new here, think about smashing that subscribe button, because we are on our way to 2,008 awesome and wonderful, sexy subscribers, which I love you guys so much. And if you can click the notification button to be notified of new videos, that would be great as well. We got EXP Live to primarily talk about, not to mention a whole bunch of other things to go over too. And yes, I actually did get a haircut for the first time in like 2 months. I just gotta shave my scruffy face, and for all the haters out there, I am actually considering about buying some earbuds. I'm having some audio issues. And it is honestly breaking my heart. Absolutely breaking my heart right now. I have had these headphones since 2015. I actually ended up taping this during a live stream on Twitch back in 2015. These headphones are almost 10 years old. They could probably make it another 10 years. Come on. Okay, maybe not another 10 years, since I'm following a lot of things, how in the next 10 years, there's going to be like a lot of obsolete things happening to like computers or laptops, desktops. One is that USBs are probably going to be like completely obsolete. It's probably going to go to like the Z port or whatever it's called. I got one on the side of this laptop that I do actually use. It's the same type of port that charges the new iPhones and stuff out there. So there's a lot of discussion, just like how there was a point in time where floppy disks went away. I mean, my laptop that I paid a hefty dandy amount for, I just had to double check. My laptop, $4,100, top of the line back in, I bought it January 2022. The Asus Zep 17, fully maxed out, does not have a CD-ROM player. I mean, yeah, I mean, does anyone really use, like, CDs anymore? Or rather, like, it's, a lot of things are going to be obsolete. So I'm actually considering about ordering myself a nice little Christmas present and getting some earbuds finally. I know that's probably going to trigger a lot of you all a lot less, which I don't understand why. I'm just joking, but still. All right, so like I said, we have a lot of things to cover today, because RuneScape 3 is still a topic of discussion. Last, when was it? Friday, I believe. I actually had a very busy weekend. Hopefully, all of you all had a phenomenal weekend. My weekend was absolutely just nonstop. Unfortunately, I couldn't get around to live streaming at all. When did I upload this? Pretty sure it was Friday. Let's see.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Why is everyone spiraling?
What? Okay, that's definitely not a video from NightmareRH. It's actually the opposite of video of NightmareRH over there. But otherwise, if you do use Facebook, Snapchat, somebody stole my name. I got to get around to making new designs. So yeah, it's still the bird up there, which is now X. I actually love X name a lot more, but uploaded this video Friday, and actually got a pretty decent amount of people commenting and people kind of really saying that RS3 is beyond AFK-scape, and oh yeah, absolutely. So this video is not going to be really designed to bash RS3 because by all means, I'm still using my double EXP. And I do have love for RS3, don't get me wrong. It's just that I really do feel like I am like retired on RuneScape 3 just because I have no ambition or motivation to really kind of like do anything else. But this video was the longest pod of mine that I did make, an hour and 5 minutes long. I probably could have made it a little longer, to be perfectly honest, but I definitely did want to keep it like hour like minimum. But for the most part, a lot of you all commented saying, hey, you know, you really enjoy longer pods. You're doing this, you're doing that. And I mean, I think YouTube has really become like longer style content for listening. I'm always listening to a video on my phone, especially like if I'm doing stuff around my house and stuff. Very rarely will I like not go throughout the day of like listening to something. So longer style, I mean, it definitely works out. I'm glad that a lot of you all liked it and enjoyed it. But yeah, I mean, if you want to see how I play RuneScape 3, definitely check out this video. Because it's just pretty remarkable how AFK scaping RS3 has really become. But we're going to be diving into pretty much like, hypothetically, if you were not a RuneScape 3 player, what RuneScape 3 is essentially like. So, I've been posting pictures all over the weekend, pretty much just AFKing the entire time, getting 110 mining, which I ended up getting 110 mining, but I ended up having a ton of double EXP, and I ended up using these things that stacked on double EXP. So for anyone who doesn't know, RuneScape 3, you can, well, double EXP live is 10 days of double EXP. You got a time limit of 48 hours to use all your double EXP. Otherwise, it goes away. And for anyone out there who has a RS3 account but is on old school RuneScape and doesn't go on RS3, I mean, you're paying for a membership. You might as well log on to the game and do like 48 hours worth, or maybe a little, to maybe get like a 99. It is so easy to get 99s. It's so easy to get 120s. I am literally AFKing these things for the first time because I ended up getting 99 mining back in, oh boy, let's see. When did I get 99 mining? I believe 2010. And I ended up doing rock caverns. Let's see. March 11th, 2010. I got 99 mining. Let me pull this up right here. Let's see. Oh boy. So this was the invite video of mine. But still, it goes to show you how long ago that probably a lot of you all also out there pretty much got a bunch of 99s on like RuneScape 2. So obviously this is RuneScape 2, and I ended up getting my 99 2 days later after this. So what day is this? March 11th. I think I got it March 13th, and I ended up using living rock caverns. It was the biggest pain in the bum that you could ever imagine. I despised those things. I ended up mining about like 150,000 gold ore. You're talking 65k EXP an hour. It was brutal. No double EXP, no nothing, not AFKable. You could die there. It was dangerous. Living rock caverns, for anyone who remembers, it was dangerous. Now, on old school RuneScape, living rock caverns are the equivalent maybe of like the motherlode mine, which I'm going to be doing for 99 mining, of course. But the motherlode mine, you can better AFK when you get to like, I believe above like 70 something, 77 or 75, not entirely sure. You have access to the upper area. But it's not dangerous. You actually make a very decent amount of GP there. It's better AFK scape than living rock caverns, and you don't really have to worry about like anything. It's pretty chill. Don't get me wrong. It's actually really chill at the Motherlode mine. But as for living rock caverns, oh no. It was not a good time. Let me just say that. It was definitely brought back a lot of memories. So anyways, I was actually cleaning my house on Friday, and I was AFKing mining on RuneScape 3, and boom. I ended up getting the pet. Nightmare's gotten a little rocky. I'm like, what? You know, if it's one thing about RuneScape 3 that has over old school RuneScape is that for some reason the pets on old school RuneScape seem to be so much harder. So much harder. Now you can argue, well, you got 29 million EXP, Nightmare. Do you have 29 million EXP on old school RuneScape? Touche. That is very true. I guarantee you, if you continue skilling on old school RuneScape, you're probably going to get a pet. But the amount of time that it would take you to get 29 million mining EXP, it would be like just absolutely just crazy long. Just crazy long. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, I ended up getting, and these are just, you know, more screenshots. So these Sarin stones I was using for the first time ever. Obviously, 110 mining recently came out, so there really was never a reason for me to train mining. However, I never realized how AFK these things are. And I'm probably going to title this video, What Happened to RuneScape 3? Because if you do not follow RuneScape 3, if you don't play RuneScape 3, and if you're seeing this for the first time after like years, you're probably saying to yourself, what the hell happened to this game? And I mean, I really haven't played RuneScape 3 in a good maybe 4 years, give or take. Because I was pretty much AFKing 120 archaeology during 2020, 21, and then when the end of 21, when I got home from living in Germany, that's really when I started RuneScape 3 retirement, and I started doing 1 hour of DK per day. So I pretty much said to myself, hey, I'm going to deem myself to be retired of RuneScape 3, and I'm going to focus on old school RuneScape, and that's when, boom. My bank on old school RuneScape right now is well over 2 bill, self-made. Back in early 2022, I think my old school RuneScape bank was like 300 mil. Obviously, it's gone up like crazy. I think my total level back in 2022 was like 1600. Right now, I'm 499s. How many 99s? Mining, agility, slayer, and rune crafting, soon to be sailing. So 4/5 future, 99s to get. I've made a lot of gains on old school RuneScape because I've dedicated time to that, gaming stuff. But if you don't know what these things are, you want to know. I was walking around my house. I was doing a lot of cleaning. I had my laptop loaded, and every 2 to 3 minutes, I was clicking on these stupid little Sarin little stones. And I didn't realize that, when I say it's AFKable, I mean, it is completely AFKable. You click on those stones, and that's it. However long that you stay logged into the game. So if you stay logged into the game for 6 hours, you will mine for 6 hours. So I totally forgot that these things are completely AFKable. And every like 10 minutes, I would walk past my laptop and I would just like move the side buttons around, and then then the logout timer would not like even, happen. And then this is even better. So hold on one second. I got two things I got to pull up here. It is just it's unreal. Like seriously, what happened to RuneScape 3 is definitely right. What happened to RuneScape 3? Please, dear Lord, tell me. Let's see. So, Sarin Stone is located in Prif. 89 mining. Yeah, then it's done. I'm pretty sure it's like fully, it should say in here fully AFKable. But if you just use the Sarin Stone, it's about 125k EXP an hour. Now, if you had double EXP like I had, so if you have double EXP live, then it becomes 250k EXP an hour. Now, this is where it gets crazy. Then I had these things called pulse cores, and that added another stack of double EXP. So I was getting like well beyond like 700k EXP an hour. Plus, I also had these things called auroras that would give me like an hour of like a better chance to like mine the higher EXP rocks. And it just, I was getting insane amount of EXP. I was a little worried that I wasn't going to be able to make it to 110, but then I did the calculations. I'm like, oh my god, like this is just absolutely just unbelievable. Unbelievable EXP. Let's see, RuneScape 3 logout timer. So once I realized that the logout timer for RuneScape 3 was 15 minutes long, for some reason I thought it was longer, but I realized it was 15 minutes long. So I literally was not even at my laptop, and I was cleaning my house. I kept having a timer on here, and like literally every 12 minutes I would just go by and like, but the point being is that yes, what happened to RuneScape 3? RuneScape 3 is AFKscape. And it's really just crazy. It does blow my mind that why Jagex hasn't made all skills to like 126, because 126 is right below 200 million EXP. And what's going to end up happening in the very near future is that all skills are going to be 120, and then they're going to raise the total amount of EXP in that skill from 200 mil probably to like maybe 400 mil, which is just insanity. But this is like literally what I'm saying. If you only play old school RuneScape and you have membership to a RS3 account, you might as well log in and get like a 99, because you could easily just during double EXP live, you can just blow through so many 99s. It's not even funny. Like everything is just it's just crazy. 109 screenshot here. Let's see, what else do I gotta show you all? Oh yeah, and then I finally got 110. So if any of you don't know, yeah, and this is another thing, what happened to RuneScape 3? So if you don't know what that, like, unicorn-looky thingamajiggy is, that's actually the pet that you get from doing clue scrolls. Everything on RuneScape 3 has a pet. And I will say this, though. I like that a lot. I really do like that a lot. it's kind of really unfortunate that we are limited to the amount of pets on old school RuneScape. And I don't really understand why, because pets are not like, they don't make the game easier. They're not cosmetic by any means whatsoever. I mean, on RuneScape 3, because of summoning, okay, they are cosmetic. But on old school RuneScape, if you die with a pet, unless they removed it, which I think maybe they did, maybe they didn't, I'm not entirely sure, but I remember that if you die with a pet on old school RuneScape, you could lose it. Yeah, and it's gone. You got to buy pet insurance for like 500k. Actually, let me go ahead and look this up. Old school RuneScape pet insurance. I'm actually wondering if it's still there. Oopsies. Let's see. Old. Of course, I go ahead and type in old school. Oh, that's why. Like, real pets actually came up. Okay, so pet insurance is actually still here. Pet insurance is still a thing on old school RuneScape. I thought it was 500k, but now this thing is telling me, okay, what is going on here? Let's see. I'm pretty sure that for my pets, I paid 500k, but I could totally be wrong. If a player loses a one-off pet, which automatically insured when received, they may reclaim for costing 1 million. Okay, so that's if they lose one-off pet. Gotcha. Players receive a duplicate pet. They receive a free reclaim token. Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. I knew there was an update here. Checking what pets you have insurance for required. East Ard Diary. I insured both. I insured my Rex pet, and then I insured my Beaver pet. But it's very sad because these are like the only pets that we have on old school RuneScape. And I really feel like there should be a lot more. Yeah, here's a stupid little beaver. There really should. This one's actually really cool. There really should be like a lot more pets, especially on old school RuneScape. Okay, so here it is. One-off pets automatically insured upon receiving one. Players who paid the free 500k prior to this update will have the freeze added to the reclaim free fee coffer, which can be used, discounts, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I guess my 500k coins is just sitting there then. Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. Man, we are learning a lot of things today. If you're learning stuff for the first time about RuneScape 3 or just stuff in general, definitely comment below, please. Okay, so, I do actually want to show one crazy image, and a friend of mine did give me permission to show this. I don't even know how the hell she did it. She has done 21,204 treasure trial. These are clue scrolls. I think she ended up making like 50 billion GP from doing clue scrolls. That is like insanity. Absolutely insanity. I have over 200, I think maybe now 300 clue scrolls sitting in my bank. Once I finish using my Spirit of Battles on RuneScape 3, I am definitely going to start doing some live streaming clue scrolls and probably do some videos on them too, because I am really curious, especially if I do get like a lot of really good like items. Hopefully really good items. Okay, so the remainder of double EXP that I'm actually doing now is on Necromancy. I ended up buying, the stupid first Necromancer, because I got 99 Necromancy by using lamps for 9 months of my free, well, they're not free, I pay annually for the membership loyalty program, whatever it's called, on RS3, which carries over on old school RuneScape of 12 months membership. But I had to buy the stupid Tierra 95 Necromancy armor and the weapons for like 1.5 bill. But the good thing is that they don't degrade, which is really awesome. To be perfectly honest, I ended up doing Bandos, I got like 700k EXP for 1 hour of doing Bandos. It brings back memories. Years ago, 2015, oh boy, I ended up doing a 35-hour live stream. It was like the first post 24-hour live stream that I did, and I ended up doing it so I could get 120 attack. 120 attack was my second 120. My first 120 was fletching, but I ended up getting 120 fletching pre-RS3, so it didn't really count. But I got 120 attack from killing Saradomin at God Wars, and you get a lot of EXP. Now, I have double EXP upon double EXP, but actually, to be honest, I think it was more than 700k, because I got a bunch of double EXP on my Necromancy, and then at the same time, I also am using a Pulse Core, which gives me even more. But I logged on to RS3 this morning, and I guess Jagex really wanted me to spend money today. Yeah, it kind of really sucks. So, and by all means, I am not advertising to go and buy keys whatsoever. Please don't take it like that. I wish Jagex did sponsor me. That would be great. I've only been making RuneScape videos now for like 16 years. They're running a promotion where you get double amount of keys, so I ended up buying it. Cost me $127, well worth it. And it's primarily for like future use, because I want to get 120 Necromancy ASAP and never ever do it again. I want to resume my time, and but then again, after double EXP Live, I'm not going to be training Necromancy. There's just really no point. I'm only going to be training Necromancy during double EXP Lives. But let's go ahead and see. So, before I ended up using all of those keys, which was a couple hours ago, I was at level 101, current EXP 17.3, bonus EXP 13.4. Now, this is where things get a little crazy. And this is why I personally think the $127 was totally worth it. Post EXP, or post using 900 keys, well, let's see. I went from 17.3, so you're talking, I gained, over 12 million EXP. Hell yeah! Real world trading is awesome, huh? It really is! Oh, God. Yeah, imagine if this was on old school RuneScape. Yeah, that would not go. Please, I never want this on old school RuneScape. But this is one of those things, if you are a old school RuneScape player and you haven't played RS3 in years, this is what $127 does. I got 12.2 million EXP. Not to mention, I got another 13 million bonus EXP. So right now, I am triple stacking with EXP, but I'm also quadruple stacking because I got these things called Pulse Cores. So I'm getting 4 times the amount of EXP that you would normally get while training this skill. That's why I'm not training Necromancy unless it's double EXP Live. There's just no point. That's how I got 120 Slayer. And there's just, there's no point. That's also how I got 120 Cooking as well, and also 120 Summoning. And also 120 Herblore. Herpaderp, no pet. But was the $127 worth it? Oh, absolutely. For this amount of gains, 100%. Would I spend another $127? Hell no. I also got 120 farming by spending $400 on keys also. But it also took about like 7 months because they were running a promotion for these things called smoldering lamps. These lamps give an insane amount of EXP. But, yeah, so I ended up gaining a ton of EXP off those keys. Now, I didn't make a whole bunch of GP, but I did, surprisingly, got a lifetime supply of note paper for 94 million GP. I got 167 pulse cores. Or I think so the red ones stack with double EXP on a skill. And then the ones in the middle, the purple looking one, that's the pulse core. I would love to get 120 smithing sometime. But otherwise, yeah. So I mean, let me just go ahead and say this. What happened to RuneScape 3? Microtransactions. In a nutshell of answering that question, microtransactions. You gotta respect RuneScape 3, because if it wasn't for RuneScape 3, I hate saying this, but it's facts, old school RuneScape would not exist. I love old school RuneScape. I am loving my gains on old school RuneScape. I am so motivated to be doing an hour a day of agility, which I have yet to do because it's not really that good of AFKing. But as soon as I get done with double EXP live, I got like 20 hours left to double EXP. I'm going to be doing, hardcore grinding, back to the grinding on old school RuneScape. And you got to respect it. But what happened to RuneScape 3? If you are a RuneScape 3 Scapian, more power to you, but I guarantee you that you are probably playing the game for like max PVM, which there are some really awesome new bosses on this game. I could go ahead and pull up Zamorak. I could pull up so many other new bosses out, that have came to this game. And it is a very fast-paced, probably like, if not already, like World of Warcraft style gameplay. And I mean, that's really what happened to it. The game evolves and it picks up new people. A lot of people, go elsewhere. And I mean, it just happens. It really does. But you want to know what? The sad thing about it is that Diablo 2 is a dead game. StarCraft is a dead game. Warcraft 3 is a dead game. Hell, even Warcraft 2, Warcraft is a dead game. Diablo, the first Diablo, that's a dead game. If you have played the first Diablo, let me know, because I think I still have the first Diablo. Oh boy. I mean, Doom, the original Doom game, that's a dead game. But RuneScape is not a dead game. Any game that has evolved over time lives on. I am a RuneScape addict. I know that all you people are too. And if you want this game to live on, well, we gotta have one side like this. You gotta have that, like, weirdo son or daughter. But just because your son and daughter is a weirdo, you still love them and you still respect them, right? I still love RuneScape 3, even though I think RuneScape 3 is, like, weird nowadays with all this new cosmetic, crap. You can literally turn your character into a damn hooker. I mean, like, okay, sure, Jagex, what are you insinuating? But otherwise, yeah, I think that's really a good point to end this pod. I might be on live stream today. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I do have a lot of time allotted for live streaming. And like I said, after Thanksgiving, there's going to be a loads amount of content, a loads amount of streaming as well. I'm going to have a ton more free time, but I'm just wrapping up some personal projects right now, work related. And yeah, really can't wait. Honestly, I really can't believe next week is Thanksgiving. I'm going to be picking up a lot of Black Friday sales. Probably get me some earbuds and, who really knows? Okay, love you all. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video or if you actually just despise anything RuneScape 3. But, hey, it's part of the game. Otherwise, I will see you with a new pod probably on Thursday. If not Thursday, definitely TGIF. Nah, we'll probably do a new pod on Thursday. I'll see. if I'm pressed for time, then new pod on Friday because I'd rather live stream a lot Thursday. Well, we'll see how it goes. But otherwise, yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy your Taco Tuesday. Bye.